What's up, everybody, and welcome to the game of the century. It's going to be the New Orleans Saints versus the Dallas Cowboys, and we are ready to go. We're gonna go. I think we're ready, and we're gonna see who's gonna win. Uh, let's make this the most we can. So let's go down to this. Order left. You can even choose the time of day. That's cool. Yeah, I forgot to say the prayer, but after it loads, we're gonna say the prayer because this is a this is a Christian channel. I mean, I own the rights to none of this, so keep that in mind.
Good day from the Superdome in New Orleans. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Go Saints! Go Saints! I live in Louisiana. That's why I chose to play as the Saints. And the Dallas Cowboys, well, they're from Dallas, Texas. As far as that's about as much as my sports knowledge goes.
We'll see Derek Carr and the New Orleans Saints versus Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff.
Actually, been near the Superdome.
Quickly, keys to the game. For me, it's coaching.
Okay, so let's say the prayer. And I don't want to spoil too much of this, so let's not say on this screen that much. Dear Heavenly Father, I pray that you help bless this channel and bless those who watch this, Father. Father, we're putting our differences aside and we're coming together. And right now we're praying to you, and we're going to just have a good, clean time. In your precious holy name, amen. Gonna go like this. I have no idea how to do this. Let's see how bad I messed up.
Get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans.
They're going down.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Who that say gonna beat them Saints? Who that say gonna beat them Saints? Who that?
The Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
Let's go with formation. Let's go with. Although I don't know what any of these are. I guess we can go with this.
Play one and Prescott to the air.
One interception. Interception. Yes. Yes. Yes.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Yes. That's what we need. Yes, that's what we need.
This game, I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Playtime. Maybe we go to playtime. Maybe Daniel will show up. I don't know what any of this stuff is. I mean, I just wish to show pictures. It was an R3. I don't know what any of this stuff is. I gotta go with something wrong with this.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And quickly.
Okay, now here we go.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
All we've been doing is running. I don't even know how to do regular plays. I don't know that those are regular plays, so let me take that back. How do I get out of this? Coach. Let's go with coach suggestions. I'm gonna go with number 4. Number 4, square. Sorry, not number 4.
Carr going to go on 4th down.
One for it. 1.
Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go.
Oh yeah, that was awesome. He got it. He got it. He got it. He got it. He got it.
Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
Thank you, coach. Let's go with this one.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Come on.
Here's Carr to throw. They'll get this
I'm just getting a few yards.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
If I could just get a few more yards.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
If I could just get a few more yards.
Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
I'm gonna run it again. We've been running it nonstop.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. See what happens whenever you pick offense to rewards you.
Turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
I love the call to go for it on 4th down.
Well, I know you do, because if you don't get it right, they got to march 99 yards the other direction.
But what it showed me was they didn't have that mentality at all. They weren't
That's
even
what I'm
setting up for their defense. They were just thinking about scoring, determined to get into the end zone.
And
Let's go with a punt.
Blake Groupie now for the extra point.
It's good.
As the Saints
It's good. Yes.
So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Yes. That's exactly what we need. Yes. Praise God. Praise God. Glory be to God.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to
It'll be a little short.
taken at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that are better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays.
Let's go with this.
Go to those spots.
Let's go with this one.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
Stop him.
Pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
One.
Throwing. Prescott.
No way. He's. Stop him. Stop him. Stop him. Stop him. Stop him. Stop him.
Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 69 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Let's go with this one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line.
One.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Well, let's go with this one.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Come on, we can do this. We can do this. We can do this.
Motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me,
Yeah, I got a specific outcome. I'll win this.
And which side can step up and assert its will?
Go for it. Go for it. Go for it.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion.
I'm going for third.
Throwing his car on 3rd down.
One, turn it.
Down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Here comes the Saints punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
I don't know what any of these are basically, but oh wait, I remember this one though. I remember where
Confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go And sometimes you
I
just
know
have to make the
exactly where I'm
turn
going to go for that
and try to
QB.
get it outside. The defensive pursuit.
Brandon
And then
Cooks. He'll get it inside the 20.
stop him.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
Okay, I've been calling wrong plays this whole time.
44 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
One.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
Okay, so we need a
14-7.
touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And this camera angle is so weird.
Zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans.
And come on, we can do this. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this.
Better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better
Go for it.
sustained drive going here. This is
We got an interception. No. No. No.
And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
We need to stop them now.
Defense with a lot of field behind them.
We need to stop
Even
them.
more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not
We need to stop them. They've already got. We do not need to be behind by 2 touchdowns.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
And there's a
One.
to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football.
One.
Really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Who did I say gonna beat them Saints?
To this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Prescott.
He's running for it. Stop him.
Buying time to his left. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
And his kick is indeed good.
I'm not doing too good right now. I'm not doing too good. I'm not. But by the way, I just like the way that this game looks on a PS4. I like the way it looks. There's just something about it.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Now this time, no interceptions. Now don't press that, and I shouldn't press that.
On the field, ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this.
They remember that interception though. They remember that. They remember that. 8, 7, 6.
Some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
It'll be a gain of just a yard. 3rd and 7 now.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone,
we got it.
Communicating, there he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people.
I want to go with this one.
Absolutely no. They want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
7, 6, 5, 4.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
One. We can make it. We can make it. We can make it. We can do all things through God strengthens us. We can do this.
And that is
I almost had an interception. I shouldn't have done that.
force bearing down on
Should have done that. I almost had an interception.
third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that
All
was staring at a 3rd and 10. Carr to throw again.
right. Go for it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys.
You gotta be kidding me. You have to be kidding me.
5-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped,
Oh yeah, well I'm about to get that ball back. I'm going for that QB with everything that I got.
also knocked the ball free while doing so. Oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, if you have man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Where am I at? Am I here?
On 2nd down, Elliott. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 17. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, all things considered,
If they get even a 2-point conversion, that will put them way ahead of me.
just had against them.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
The way he's been slaying
Yes.
in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. And this one is right through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So the
20-7.
set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here,
One.
field goal, that's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And he probably
We need to stop having fumbles and interceptions.
able to get this up beyond the 15-yard
That was it was interesting whenever they was having them, but not us. We cannot afford this. We cannot afford this. We cannot afford this.
Led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better.
We gotta go for it. We gotta go for it. We gotta go for it.
With a score here, right?
I think Coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone.
I saw it for it and I win it. I saw it and I win it.
13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah,
Let's go for this.
Super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Come on, we gotta do more than 3 yards.
Carr now to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve.
Come on, we can do this. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this.
Receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
One. He caught it.
A jump ball, and this is caught. A very nice pickup of 34
Yes.
yards.
Yes. Yes. Go Saints. Go Saints. Go. Go Saints.
And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big
Wait.
plays.
Was that an interception? No, I thought it was an interception at first. That's the way it
Minute
looked.
to go. Clock running and a back and forth first quarter of play. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And there just continues to be nowhere to run.
Injury.
Up again at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
One.
Now Carr.
I'm going for it.
A leap and he's got it. A.T. Perry high in the air to bring it in. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense. With two guys going up for the football, which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt. The will, as well as a really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them?
I was going to ask if they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
I have no idea what I'm doing right here, so I'm going to go with this
The uprights last time for 3.
and this.
They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right.
Oh, wait, that's the dude I was supposed to stop him. Stop him. Stop him. Stop him.
A big play here for Dallas.
That's the dude I was supposed to stop.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Man, this was interesting. I like the way it looks on here. I just cannot get over the way it looks.
And it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Prescott. Outright, he finds Tolbert. Touchdown, Cowboys.
That's my fault. My fault.
Jalen Tolbert, 30 yards. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns.
It's going to be another field goal attempt.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14.
Yo, it's my first game playing this. My first time playing this, so I'm going to just go with it.
And it was finished off by a Jalen Tolbert touchdown grab. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him.
This ain't not all what I'm hoping for.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field.
Sorry again.
Right about that, but now backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use?
7, 6, 5, 4.
And try and do it again.
Oh, wait, he was wide open.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
I don't blame them. I don't blame them. I don't blame them.
And it shows on the scoreboard.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. He lets it go.
I'm going deep.
Oh, every Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by
Another one intercepted. I can't just help but laugh. I can't just help but laugh.
way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
16 yards to the 16 and a first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they
Going in. Going after the QB.
lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play.
Second and third.
Running a pattern that should be open.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Okay, this.
Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon, and the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Aubrey now for the PAT.
Anybody can win this. Come on.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. So that drive of 4 plays, and it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Let's see. Let's go with this. Let's go with this. Let's go with this. Let's go with this.
So now Charles,
One.
maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Demario Davis there on the stop. Now 2nd and 5. Now Prescott. It's caught. Tolbert. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I'm fixing to be stepped out of bounds.
Sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That dude is dead.
Prescott from the gun. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ferguson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
One. We can stop these guys. We can stop them. We can stop them. We can stop them.
Prescott going right back to Ferguson. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down. And again, it's Prescott. His pass caught with the 4. And the Cowboys are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
I say we go after that QB with everything that we've got.
Prescott now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Tolbert with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
It's now 40-13. If I make this comeback, it'll be the number one comeback in the entire game, probably.
And the round is on here in this first half.
But you know what? We're going to still play. We're going to still win. I don't know how we're going to win, but we're going to win. Well, I see an opening.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Saints offense on the field, ready to
Let's go for it.
And they've sort of
Go
lost
for
their
it.
way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver?
I can't just help but laugh.
Maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now. I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
A first down carry by Elliott. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Again, it's Elliott. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
I know flashy plays.
Underneath no circumstance are they allowed to get another touchdown.
That can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
The offensive line, they're getting it done.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Prescott to throw it. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
That's how many touchdowns they're ahead of us right now? It would literally take a miracle for us to win.
On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys have taken a 5-touchdown lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Aubrey now for the point after. And the route is on here in this first half. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was finished off by a Jalen Tolbert touchdown grab. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go with this.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
At least somebody was keeping their eye on the ball, I see.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
I don't know why I played. I don't know what play I went with.
Continue here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
Yeah, we're not doing good. We're not. But it's my first time playing a Maden game in a while. Actually, I played one, I think, like 3 or 4 months ago. Like 2 or 3 months ago.
Situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now Prescott.
Oh no.
Touchdown.
I'm not blocking the people I should be blocking. That's what's going on.
With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
It is now 54 to 13.
So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got him this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
One.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
That's it. We're going to run it. Why? Because that's the only thing that's been working for us.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's...
Believe me, we're going to respond.
Understand, if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Triangle.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. To throw, it's Carr. And now here's another interception.
I need to work on my throws.
These guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an
I
excellent
ran
defense.
past
And
him.
they've done
I
exactly
ran
that.
past him. I need to work on that.
A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters. I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Orange.
To throw is Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
So it is.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He throws it up.
Incomplete.
Can't connect as that falls incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays and you fire another one into the end zone.
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know we saw the pass and the completion and obviously the resulting loss of yardage. To me, that play broke down with the blocking on it. Because if you're going to try and swing it that far outside...
Oh, we can win this. We can win this. We can win this. We can win this.
They weren't fooled at all.
No, not at all. Boy, were they aggressive on that one.
So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
Always miss.
Kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
I'm not winning this one.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get there.
Come on, we can do this. We can do this. We can do
Trying
this.
to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Here's Lou Hedley on now to punt the football. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he will not make it. They stop him short of the first down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
I need to make some changes. I'm not doing too good. I'm not.
Scott on first down. And they'll go underneath here to Elliott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
See, let's go for this one.
Second down and a yard. He'll look to throw. And Cooks has it over the middle. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there, picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating.
Wow, I just like these graphics.
And he's chipping away at their confidence.
Just like these graphics.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They're going to look to throw. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys extend their lead.
No, it's 64-13.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half.
Saints are not looking good right now. 3-2-1.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with a score,
Come on, we can do this. We can do this. We can do this.
Back to the locker room. They may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
He lets it go deep for Olave. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. This time they stay on the ground, and that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and that will force a turnover on downs. A first down throw for Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This a 31-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So as it turns out, a 2-play drive resulting in the field goal. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
We can win this. We can win this. We can win this. We can win this.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, back to you two in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports Halftime Report. It was the veteran quarterback Dak Prescott who had it working in the first half. He had a half for the ages, touchdown pass after touchdown pass. He threw a month's worth of touchdowns in just those first 2 quarters of play.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Hey, y'all seen some things that y'all shouldn't be seeing right now, Papa. But no, y'all can't see that. It's just I got some games and thinking about playing some more games.
first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you just have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and
Yeah, I'm taking pride in my work. We're going to win this.
Carr now on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the
I just can't help but laugh. I don't know why.
advantage. Turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Kick off 75-13.
Up and good by Aubrey. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Set to take over once again. Out comes the Saints offense. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
We can win this.
Throwing now is Carr. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
And those
Oh, thank God.
thus far. They've done a nice job against
Thank God we didn't need no more
I
interception.
expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
I'm going deep.
Loft one, deep left side here. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here comes the Saints punter now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful.
We're just going to punt it because there's no way that,
Oh, twisting away. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
yes, they need more yards of lost yards.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
3rd and long for Prescott. Pass taken.
Stop him. Stop him.
A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
That's over. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turn.
Yes. By the time we get the ball back.
There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
Yes.
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Do what they say.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. One man in the backfield, Elliott.
At least they didn't get a touchdown that time.
And they'll give it to him here. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have got it on cruise control.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational.
The coach must be mad right now.
Down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Aubrey now for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Cowboys get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to take over.
Well, we can do this. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this.
The turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now Carr throwing on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there.
I didn't make it.
A real head scratcher there. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So a risky move that does not pay off. And Charles, you take it from the defensive perspective, they had to be a little offended there that they even tried to go for it back inside their own 20.
Highly offended. And they took the ball away and gave it to their offense in a great situation. But when you look at this thing in total, when you start taking chances like that, you know what that means? You have to take more chances later, right? When you don't convert, that just means you got to double down on
I
it.
want to go after that QB and to annihilate him.
This is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now.
I should have went after him.
Jalen Tolbert from 17 yards out. And the Cowboys extend their lead yet again. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Aubrey now for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans.
Come on, we can do this. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this.
Didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better.
Boy, I should have been able to throw that.
Have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Carr going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because third down is
Yes.
for offense and defense. Instead,
Yes.
stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Now Carr.
I'm going deep.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Throwing his Carr on third down. And my goodness, another interception. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that's complete downfield to Cooks. Touchdown! Brandon Cooks, 39 yards. And the Cowboys take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well, on the other side right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they've built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Go after the quarterback.
For the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
All I need to do is gain 100, about
one of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just
about
in the touchdown.
90 points. Yeah, about 90 points.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At this time, we're going to change things up.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 18.
All or none.
Here after the INT on the last drive. There's a short one caught by Johnson. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Obviously, this is
I'll take a game of a couple over a game of none.
you got to do. You got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end. Take some easier completions.
Interception last drive.
I'm going for it.
Reliable target. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They're going deep for Hill. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41. And we now have a new single-game interception king, a record-breaking 5th pick there.
If that's not the true definition of a ball hawk, I don't know what is. That is absolutely phenomenal. What comes to mind quickly, partner, is one of the more recent ones to get to 4, D'Angelo Hall, a terrific player in his own right. But in this case, 5. That sets a brand-new NFL record.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Inside give to Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, at the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I
In
was
time.
like an auctioneer. We've got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 5. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? Is that's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Throwing. Prescott. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he takes a shot at the end of that play. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun.
I'm tired again.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. It's a screen pass. That's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 15 yards there for number 15.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them. Go with the screen, and they're able to get the 1st down.
Elliott will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
I just feel so tired right now.
Football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance blocking and getting their runner across the goal line.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. His throw caught right around the 6. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
As soon as like this, I think they're going to get another touchdown.
Now Elliott, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a dynamo since the break, 3 third-quarter touchdowns. And the Cowboys are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a great decision to bring it out there as he's tackled just beyond the 10.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
On.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
On.
Now Carr. And he's going to go down. Back in his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. And they're going to try this again. It's another.
How to do it wide open.
There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it. And this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question.
I am losing over 100 points. About 100 points. I think I can call a fake.
Because now, not only did you not get it, and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Cowboys are pouring it on. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Aubrey now for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a great decision to bring it out there as he's tackled just beyond the 10.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On first down, Carr. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10. Now Carr. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. They're powering through at the 35. And now look at him go. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kevontae Turpin, 74 yards. And the Cowboys just continue to roll. Well, they're just having fun. I mean, they are clicking on every single cylinder, offense, defense, and here, special teams.
And how about the extension of the
time.
A lot like, you remember Seattle-Denver Super Bowl 48? Percy Harvin to start the second half. Seattle was already firmly in control. Now, they feel like they can't be caught.
Yeah, they are firmly in control right now. Aubrey now for the PAT. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And now their hill to climb has gotten taller. They had the safety last time they had the football. That led to the touchdown a moment ago. So that deficit going in the wrong direction as they try to right the ship here. 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw his Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Carr. That is caught. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick. And look at this, another fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And it'll be a turnover on downs. I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory, look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it was the right time to make that call.
Outright, he finds Tolbert. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jalen Tolbert, 34 yards. And the Cowboys have got it on cruise control.
And that's just another in a long line of passing touchdowns for him today. To say that he's been on fire would definitely be an understatement.
Aubrey now for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt.
The coach must be not happy right now. Let's just fix it like that.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Carr. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. DeMarcus Lawrence, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Prescott. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Ferguson. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Dak's going to keep it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
I'm so tired.
Prescott keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Cowboys add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Oh, we can win this. We can win this. We can win this.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And my goodness, another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Aubrey now for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
I'm so tired.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try to put points on the board.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cowboys take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a very good return at all as he won't even get this back to the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Triangle.
And my goodness, another interception. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Prescott to throw it. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Ferguson. That is brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run it with Elliott. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Dowdle. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights? That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my...
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And this was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Shaheed. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Throwing on first down is Carr. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And this one will be brought back to the 22. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Taken down by Pete Werner. From the 20, here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Prescott. He may go. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Brandon Cooks from 13 yards out. And the Cowboys take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well, obviously, Charles, no more points were needed, but some teams just can't resist the urge to keep adding on, and They did just that here in the fourth quarter.
And we've certainly been on the call to see many teams do exactly that over the years, Brandon. Some to even more impressive degrees. In the end, it always comes back to there's still a defense out there, and it's still a game of NFL football. So if you don't like what's happening, it's up to you to get them stopped.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a poor one, especially given the new rules. They're going to be backed up deep to start this drive. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Into the hands of Perry, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not...
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. They couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football, just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked out by Trayvon Diggs. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw is Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
That's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
And Cooks has it over the middle. So the pitch and catch good for 11, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Charles, he's now over 400 yards passing in this one. It feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded our expectations.
That he has, and I'm not really surprised at all because when you look at this offensive unit, they are loaded across the board. And, of course, the guy throwing them, he's a big-time player himself. They brought it from start to finish and really helped get the better of the opposing secondary.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A
It's
5-yard
hard.
touchdown catch. And the Cowboys take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Carr now on first down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Yes.
7 catches for him now, and his last one, a first down. Again, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
And that'll be incomplete.
They're going to do that other guy in the back.
Pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Carr now to throw. Oh, a strip. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the count. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now the Saints coming back out ready to go for this next drive. Carr going to lead the Saints up here first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Odighizuwa able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. On second down, here's Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Perry. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over. But
in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Carr, got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Oh, and they set the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Aubrey now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Osa Odighizuwa getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, You both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.
Hello, everybody. I'm sorry I wasn't sure when to do this, but today we're going to be talking about, we're going to be reading from a book called 31 Day Devotional for Gamers, and it's by Daniel Smith. And today we're on day 20, Salvaging. And if y'all want to if y'all want to get the book, I highly urge y'all to. It's on Amazon. If y'all are interested in the book, y'all can private message me, or y'all can put it in the comment section, or y'all can do both and say, "Hey, I really like this book. Can you please send me a link to where to buy it?" And by the way, here's a picture of it, and here's the cover of it. So yeah, so let's get started. We're on day 20, like I said. If you play survival games, you know how virtual scavenging is it to survive. You need to know how to find the right location to see the whole stuff, to see the best stuff you need. Once one of the salvaging and useless for what you desperately need. If you have others playing around you, you at least can buy, sell, or trade for the resources you need. When you don't, you wonder how much longer you can go on before you run out of them or searching for something comes across after you and you can't stop it. Everyone feels that way at some point. Some certainly do. Whenever we see our bank accounts draining, our food becoming bare necessities, or our wishes to, or our wish, or we wish, sorry, or wish our cars or clothes would hold on a bit longer, we could no longer survive. The centrifugation can leave us feeling heavy as we expected you carry weight and are unable to move, despite the fact that you feel very light in the inventory. And we wonder how long we can go on while we cannot go ahead, even though we work and we wonder, and why do many of us feel like God wants us to say this way? But it is not true. God does not want us to stay in the state of survival. He wants us to thrive in life. He wants we are part of the kingdom of heaven. We are so much. We have so much in store for us. This is why we must seek the kingdom of heaven, the kingdom of God. Sorry, you keep your eyes on the Lord. Don't wonder why about providing, and ask Him to guide you in everything, in doing what you need to do to receive what He wants you to give you. Pray and tell what you need. I know it sounds hard to carry out circumstances, but He does provide. He's got you. We're going to be reading Philippians 4 6-7. We're also going to read in Philippians 4:19. Before we do that, we're gonna start off with Philippians 4:6-7. Don't worry about things. Indeed, pray about everything. Tell God what you need and think about for all He has done. Then, then you will experience God's peace, which exceeds all need and everything we can understand. His peace will glorify your hearts and minds in Jesus Christ. And now we're going to be reading Philippians 4:19. In the same way, God, who takes care of me, will supply all your needs for His glorious riches. He have been given to us in Jesus Christ. But basically, God's saying, don't worry about things. Don't let Him worry about those things. Let Him. Let Him. Let Him. And listen, sometimes we need to be, God wants us to be happy with what we have. Because sometimes if He finds that we're happy with what we have, He'll reward us with something that's better. But if we're not happy with what we have, why would He reward us with something that would just make us more unhappy? And that I have the answer for it because I do my videos, and I would like better equipment. It's just, I'm happy with what I have sometimes. Sometimes my equipment can glitch up and things like that. But I'm very happy. In fact, I was blessed with some free games yesterday. Or May 27th. May 27th, 2026. Sorry, I'm still waking up. I just got up again. I'm recording this part today after I recorded my other footage. So I'm still waking up. And, and by the way, I'm sorry if my daily videos, Let's Talk About the Bible series gets delayed or gets put off. Sometimes I just forget to do those videos. I'm going to be honest, sometimes I do. Like yesterday I forgot to do them. May 27, 2026. Forgot to do, I forgot to do mine for today. Normally I do them a day ahead of time. But yeah, sorry about that. And I just got some free games, so I'm very happy with that. PlayStation just had a huge sale and some of their games were for free. And I was like, why don't I get these? I liked one of them was a game that I was working on PC, but I'm going to be transferring to console. I'm going to be playing some of it on console, hopefully, sometime soon, hopefully. Hopefully, maybe next month. Maybe next month. Hopefully. Oh, and I was thinking about revisiting Minecraft and replaying it just to see what's changed, what has been altered. Because for those of you who don't know, I played it a long time ago. And the version I think I'm about playing is on my phone. However, I've had some audio issues with my phone. It hasn't been recording the audio from the game. So please pray that it gets resolved easily. But listen, seek God first in everything that you do and everything. And hopefully everything will fall into place eventually. Or everything will fall into place eventually. But seek God first in everything that you do. Seek Him while He may be found before it's too late. In fact, the Bible says that. Let me look that up. Okay, Google. Where in the Bible does it say to seek God while He may be found? Okay, Isaiah 55 verse 6, which says, "Seek the Lord while he may be found, call upon him while he is near." And yeah, so we need to seek after God. We do. 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 And God, He loves us. He knows. 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 He loves us. And whatever you're going through, whatever, how bad things seem, how bad things are, remember this: God loves you. He knows. He 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 loves you. And listen, there are going to be times in your life where you're going to question God. Let me rephrase that. There have been times in my life where I've questioned God. And, and there have been. And I think that's perfectly natural to question God. And by questioning God, I mean question His existence, question His motivations, question just why does He allow certain things to happen. Oh, if y'all want to look that verse up again, it's Isaiah 55 verse 6. I highly urge y'all to look that up because AI can lie. Lying. They say it's not lying. They say it's something called hallucinations, but basically it's lying. But you see, AI doesn't have an intentions like we do. So some people say it's not lying, it's hallucinations. That's what some people say. 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 And by the way, I will alter how I do what videos I do a month. Cause I was doing too many and I wasn't getting enough done. So I had to slow down and rethink. What's important. What should I do? What should I not do? And I might have to alter it again because I got some free games and I wanted to do them. That was before I changed my mind and decided just to slow down and do a few less games because I wasn't getting my videos done. I wasn't. I'm so sorry, guys, but I wasn't getting them done. And I do plan on continuing to do football games. Yes, I know I said that, and I know I lost like she was like what about 100-17 or something like that, 100-7. I lost very badly, but it was my first time playing a Maden game in a few months. I lost very, very badly. Lost, 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 lost. Very badly, and I lost. But God, He loves me. He knows. He loves me. He knows. And He cares for me. And God cares for you too. And listen, there's going to be times in our lives where things are going to get difficult. There's going to be times in our lives where we're going to question the Almighty. We're going to question His motives. We're going to question Him. And I think that's perfectly natural. So why not question a being that we think has all the answers? Why not? Why not? Why not? If God has given you an answer today, then praise God. If He hasn't, still praise God. Remember this, God loves you. No matter what people say, no matter how bad things get, God loves you. He does. He 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 does. And he does. And he does. He does. And listen, I don't always understand God. I don't. But God also says this to lean not on our understanding, but to lean on Him. I believe that's said in the Bible. Okay, Google. Where in the Bible does it say to lean not on our own understanding? So he gave me two Bible verses. It's Proverbs 3:5. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. And then it gave me Proverbs 3:6, which promises that God will provide, that God will make a way through your path straight. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. I'm sorry if I did. 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 I'm sorry it's in the morning and I was just stretching. But God, He loves us. He does. 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 He loves us. And I still got I'm doing good so far. I got three video or two. Well, I got two videos that's been saved, which means I've already edited them. They're just waiting to be uploaded. And I got one video that's already been uploaded. And I got three videos that are left to do. Three videos that I got left to do. One of them I might change, I don't know, because one of them is Spyro from the three from the Rick Knight trilogy, but I recently got a whole bunch of Mass Effect games. So I might do them instead. I don't know. What do y'all think I should do? What do y'all think I should do? What do y'all think I should do? Let's see. I think I have somewhere. Where's my Maden game at? My Maden game's on the 11th. On June 11th. Yeah, but God, He loves you. He does. He loves you. He does. He loves you. He does. He loves you. And He can use books. He can use video games. He can meet you where you are, which means that no matter where you're committing sin, that God can meet you over there. Or He might send a pastor to talk to you about a drinking addiction, or He might send a vapor to tell you about his story, or He might maybe at a place where you buy your liquor from, a person might share the gospel with you. No, God loves you. He does. He 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 loves you. And no, it's okay to question God. It is. It is. It is. Like one of my teachers said, why not question the being that we believe has all the answers? What one of my teachers said in response to a question from a student. And listen, it's okay to ask people for advice sometimes. Sometimes, don't get me wrong, they might give you the wrong advice, and sometimes you might want to see a therapist or psychiatrist, a or somebody that's been trained to handle depression with some questions that you might have. And just asking the average person might not be wise whenever it comes to depression. But listen, whatever you do it for the glory of God. Whether that be playing a video game, or whether that be playing watching a movie, or whether that be talking to a friend about the gospel, or whether that be just anywhere you go, because you'd be surprised how many people you can reach. You'd be surprised. You would. 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 And God, He loves you. The Bible says, for God so loved the world, not just one person, but the entire world, that He gave His only begotten Son, so that whomsoever shall believe in Him shall not perish but have everlasting life. Now, let's break that down. I know that I break that down a lot, that verse. For God so loved the world, so He loved humanity. And He gave His only begotten Son. It's talking about Jesus' sacrifice on the cross, so that whom shall believe in Him shall not perish but have everlasting life. Now, does that mean that we're going to live forever? No. All that means is after we die, we're going to go to heaven if we believe in God. We believe in God. We believe in God. And there's a little bit more to it. The Bible also says, if we believe in our hearts that God raised Him from the dead, well, I'm trying to word it exactly right, sorry. If we believe in our minds that Jesus died on the cross, and believe in our hearts that God raised Him from the dead, we will be saved. That's pretty much how it's worded. That might not be exactly how it's worded, but that pretty much is. And I urge y'all to look up every Bible verse I quote, because I could be misinterpreting scripture, or I could be altering scripture to fit my needs, or I could be misunderstanding something. You know, I could be, 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 could be. I don't want to misinterpret scripture or misrepresent God. I could be. And for all y'all know, I could be an AI. Don't ever trust what you see on the camera, because these days AIs can be everywhere and be everyone. Even me, I could be an AI. In fact, y'all probably think that I'll do, being that I lost like over 100 to I think it was 7 or 17 to 100. But don't ever just whatever I say, look it up, study it, apply it to your life. Because I could be, maybe I could be unintentionally altering the Bible verses. You know, maybe I'm not intentionally doing that, but I'm unintentionally doing that. Maybe I could be. 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 And I got about 9 minutes left till I stop recording. It's about let's see, 6 minutes left. Almost 5 minutes. I don't have to stop. I just choose to. Sorry, said that. I just choose to stop at a certain point because these videos take forever to edit and upload. And well, some of them take forever to edit. Others, my biblical podcast. I was about to say my biblical podcast, but my a treat from the Bible series isn't edited because it's already short. And I don't really see a need to edit those videos. And they're made with the intention of, you know, me, me just quickly doing videos. And let me tell y'all my schedule so far. So on June 7th, we're playing Call of Duty. We got Feud that's on June 7th. Also on June 7th, let me start over. On June 7th, we're playing Call of Duty Mobile. Also on June 7th, we're playing Call of Duty Warzone. Also on June 7th, we're playing Roblox, and we're going to be playing at the same time. Also on June 7th, we might be doing a Christian TV show. Also on June 7th, I think I might do the Spiral franchise, or I might do the Mass Effect franchise. I might be playing a game from those two. Also on June 7th, we got a biblical podcast where we talk about entire chapters from the Bible, and right now we're on Genesis chapter 31. If I remember right, I could be off, I'm going to look that one up. On June 10th, we're going to be playing Roblox, but we're going to be building stuff. And on June 11th, we're going to be playing Maden 2024. Or 2025, sorry, I think it's 2025. Let me change that. I might look that up after, but I think it's 2025. No, it's called, to be more precise, it's called Maden 2025. Be more precise. I'm going to just see if that becomes popular, and if it does, then I might get the full game, because right now I have a subscription thing, but that subscription thing is going to expire in about a month. At the end of this month, at the end of June, it's going to expire. At the end of June, it's going to expire. I might get the full game, or I might not. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. But hopefully I'll get better at it because I lost big time. I had fun. I had fun. But anyway, just keep this YouTube channel in y'all's prayers and just pray that we're able to afford newer equipment, new as in it's brand new, not new as in it's new well, both new as in it's brand new and new as in it's new to me. Because I was praying for another computer, but I recently got a PlayStation 4. I guess that's God's answering that prayer, but I would like one new computer that can handle video editing, uploading, and capturing, those things. And I didn't say capturing, so I said capturing again. But just know this: God loves you. He does. He loves you. He does. He loves you. I would like to thank y'all because one of my videos, let's see which one was it. It got let's see. Let me see it right quick and pause this. A video on Romans 8:2 got see how many views? 1,550 views and 1,550 views. And that's a lot of views for me. That's a lot of views for me. That's a lot. 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 And my next video, and you know what? I think I might instead of the movie review, instead of the TV show review that I have planned on the 7th, I might do Mass Effect video. And let me tell y'all some other videos that we've already done. So we've already done a Star Trek Fleet Command one and a Star Trek Online one. And at the end of this month, we're gonna be talking about a movie called His Only Son. And I say talk about it and not reviewing it intentionally because I don't show any scenes from there no more, because that might be breaking copyright law. I tend to, whenever it comes to movies, I tend to be very careful with that. I tend to be very careful with that. But anyway, guys, I gotta let y'all go because my timer limit is normally 30 minutes, and right now we're close to 31 minutes, so I gotta let y'all go, guys. Bye.